Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Shubha Rajiv, professor in the Department of Life Sciences at Indian Academy Degree College, Autonomous. Welcome to the fascinating world of environmental studies, where every leaf, cloud, and a red drop of water has a story to tell. Just imagine waking up one day to a world without any trees around you, no chirruping sound of birds, and a thick sky with a thick cloud of smoke. There is no water in your tap, and there is scorching heat even at midnight. Just sounds like a scene of a dystopian movie, isn't it? But this could be a reality. This could be our future, unless we understand that our nature is very important to us, and therefore we respect the system where we live in, that is our environment. The water we drink, the air we breathe, all these are interconnected. So therefore, environmental studies helps us to understand the connection, the interconnection, and thereby helps us to become more smarter and responsible global citizens who are more responsible to our environment. So let us now understand some of the topics related to environment and the concepts which helps us to understand how responsible is our action, and thereby how can we bring about those kind of actions which help us to have a sustainable environment, not only for ourselves but also for our future generation. So the word environment has come from the French word environ, which means to surround or surroundings. That means, in simple terms, environment refers to everything that surrounds us. So when I say everything that surrounds us, it includes the physical, biological, and even the cultural practices what we are following. Therefore, it's a complex web of physical, biological, and cultural components which are all interconnected, and these are interacting in a countless ways. So we can define environment as the sum total of all the conditions, physical, biological, and the cultural practices which helps the lives to sustain on the earth, or in other words, which influences the life on earth. So the studies which is related to this, environmental studies, which is a multidisciplinary subject which helps us to understand the various factors, which includes both natural factors and man-made factors. So these factors can be studied in a systematic way, especially how humans interact with the environment, and thereby understanding this will help us to bring about solutions to various environmental issues such as pollution, climate change, or biodiversity loss. Let us understand, based on the various factors, what are the types of environment. So as I already told, we have natural factors and man-made factors. So in that, again, we have biotic and abiotic factors. So based on that, we have the biotic environment, which comprises mainly of the living organisms inhabiting the earth, which includes plants, animals, and microorganisms. Then we have the abiotic factors, which mainly includes the physical factors like light, temperature, rainfall, soil, humidity, etc. Then we have the man-made environment, which is otherwise called as a built environment, which mainly comprises of the streets, houses, buildings, etc. Let us now understand the components of environment. So there are four major components of environment, the first one being atmosphere. This is the layer of gases around the earth. So this mainly comprises of oxygen and nitrogen. Apart from that, we have carbon dioxide, water vapor, and some amount of noble gases. So this layer extends about 350 kilometers from the surface of earth. The next is hydrosphere, which is constituted by all the water bodies present on the earth, which includes your oceans, lakes, ponds, polar ice caps, reservoirs, and groundwater. So 71% of Earth's surface is covered by water, but out of that, only around 0.77% fresh water is available for our usage. Then the next one is the solid outermost part of the earth, which is the lithosphere, which includes the land, soil, particles, minerals, etc. So this is the place where we live and grow our food. Then third one is the zone of life, which is the biosphere, where all the living organisms will be existing. So therefore, this particular biosphere is one of the most dynamic component, and it comprises of the other three layers, that is the atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere. So these are the components of environment. Let us now understand why at all we have to study environmental studies. Let us explore the scope of environmental studies. So environmental studies helps us to understand about the various natural processes, like how the ecosystem functions, what are the various processes taking place in the ecosystem, how does the nature heals itself, what are the other natural processes which are occurring, what are the causes behind those natural processes. It helps us to understand the impact of human action on environment. For example, urbanization. What are the impact of urbanization on environment? What kind of pollutions it can cause? What are the hazardous effect of that? Though urbanization is very essential for us, therefore we have to understand what our actions are going to lead to. So it helps us to understand the human impact. There are various type of resources which are available for our use. You must have already studied about it earlier in your lower classes, which includes your natural resources, which can be renewable resources or non-renewable resources. How do we manage these resources in an effective manner so that we can utilize it for a longer run? So to sustain the natural resources, what are the ways we can manage these resources? What are our responsibilities towards the nature so that we can protect our nature and we can live in a healthy environment for a longer time and also provide a very healthy environment for our future generations. At the same time, we also understand what are the roles of the governments in framing different type of policies which can bring about nature protection. Also, it creates awareness, so helps us to know what kind of actions are the one which can result in a sustainable environment. Moving on to the importance of environmental studies, it helps us to ensure survival by guiding actions which can help us to mitigate threats like climate change or natural disasters, or help protect air, water, and food resources, which are very vital for our survival, promote sustainable development, protect biodiversity, guide policy and legislations, and empower individuals by making out the kind of actions which can help us to draft those kind of policies which can bring about conservation and protection of our environment and make it available as a healthy environment for all of us to live. Thank you.